Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Leonard Simple G, this time with a Dauntless video. Now, the new update has landed about a few weeks ago, and I've been trying it out, so I want to talk to you about, what was added, what was changed, and what was removed from this new update. So let's go right into the Hunt Pass. Now, the Hunt Pass has seen some significant changes. We now don't have a skin at level 50 on the free Hunt Pass. Now, mind you, I do have enough money to buy the Elite Pass, but, you know, I think that removing this magnificent item that was there just for free, I think it wasn't a good decision, especially in this case where the skin you start with and the skin you get in the end are so different. Some people say they removed it because you now have escalation, and that's a whole different thing. I'll talk ahead, and has its own skin. But they could have kept it. I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was one of those things that you get to work for. But they removed it. I mean, the Hunt Pass itself has pretty cool stuff. And like I said, I could buy it. I have enough money for it. But the Egyptian theme doesn't really connect with me. It doesn't really connect with the overall of the game, although it looks amazing. I mean, the weapons look really, really good. But since I already had the ones from Saint Spawn, which are already, golden and all that, so, I decided to skip this one. Maybe on the next one, maybe I'll get it. I don't know. Another thing that they changed was how the cards work. Now, if you've seen me play before, you know that, and if you play the game, and many people do it, you get to stack all the cards in one playthrough. I mean, complete the cards and complete the Hunt Pass a lot faster. So they wanted to change that, so they now escalated, some of the other things that you have to do. But I don't think they did it properly. I mean, in one instance, I got a card where I have to kill 8 behemoths to get 20 XP, and that's a lot for so little XP. So I mean, those they are just for kill a certain number of behemoths with said weapon. Those are easy. You can still get to take the weapon to escalation, and you can complete them fast. But on these other ones, I really don't think it works. I mean, they changed the entire system from getting XP to then getting XP only from the cards, and now they went back, and that was a good thing. Now you can get XP from hunts and patrols. Dire patrols or dire behemoths give you 15 XP. Heroic give you 20, and Heroic Plus gives you 25. So that's really good. That's really a good addition that it did to the game, so you won't have to just work for cards. But this system seems to put cards really on the back store of things. It doesn't really pay off to kill 8 behemoths to get 20 XP when you can just go and kill 1 and get the same amount. So, it's something that will have to be reworked later in the next updates or something like that. Because as is, I don't think it works well. I know they're still, working on it and tweaking about it, but in this update, it seems that it didn't land it perfectly, like the previous ones. The previous ones were just, they were working fine. So, yeah, doing 50 levels for a chair doesn't seem that exciting. Moving along. Okay, the game got a bunch of changes. The other change they had was the daily login reward. The rewards, to me, are better than the previous ones because I have already all the cells. I don't really need to get cells over and over and again, especially when your progress through the reward system already gives you cells. But removing the chest is really bad because those are the best things that double the drops after certain patrols and hunts. I'm sorry, after patrols, and without it, it gets a lot grindier to get those stones to build your armors or your weapons. So now going back to the game itself, well, war pikes got a massive buff. I mean, they work a lot better than they did before. First of all, they hit a lot faster, they hit a lot harder, and when you do the second combo, which is the hard rotation that it does, it can now bump behemoths in all of the movements, not just the first one or the end of the first one or the end of the second one. No, all three now boop the behemoth, and that's a really nice change because this weapon is like, I don't know, in my opinion, is like the worst in the game. It still needs to be reworked a little bit to be on par with the others, but as of now, it is really, really good. And of course, talking about escalation, the latest update, the Blaze escalation, it's really good, but it's also really, really hard. I mean, when I started until my lantern was at, I think it's at level 2. But when I started, trying to get it up to that level where I felt comfortable that I was, good enough to beat one or two alone was really, really hard. I mean, these behemoths hit like a truck. I mean, some behemoths after the second or the third island, they hit you. They can instantly kill you. I mean, if you, I would say right now, do not use discipline cell if you're starting on this new escalation. I mean, do not. I mean, bring tough, bring iceborne certainly, but do not bring discipline until you know that your lantern is really maxed, because you'll just get hammered. It is a really good mission. You have now a jungle, and you always get at least three that are blaze, and they have special abilities. Some of them are really hard, like the Rezakiri one. Rezakiri is already one of the Heroic Plus, so it's already one of the top tier behemoths. But in this case, he can also just hover and throw fireballs at you, and they come from multiple directions. You do not know where they're going to land. You do not know where they are coming from. So sometimes playing with a squad, you can get wiped multiple times. Just and I got wiped multiple times just on this one behemoth. I think they should make like some kind of signal on the floor where the fireball is going to hit. The big ones. So at least you can dodge them, because if you have this and you have also the explosions on the floor plus the behemoths hammering you, I mean it's a confusion. It's a really hard. Torgadoro itself is also complicated to fight because he is so big. If you're standing real close to him and hitting him, he's so big that you can't see him telegraph his moves. If he's going to grab you, if he's going to punch you, or if he's going to jump and hit you. You really need to be careful with those hits. Also, unlike Malkarion, that when when he did that dash that left 3 vents on the floor, now he leaves only 1 vent. And so with 4 players in the game, one of them has to come up, has to reach it fast enough to jump on him and strike him. So I would suggest you leaving the guys with stagger, hammers and other big weapons like axes. Hit him from there, because you only get 1 in there, so might as well be the strongest one. He does have some impressive moves. One where he jumps and he lands on the floor and creates this crater, and shock of just knocks you down. I mean, it's really cool, but it's also really hard to fight him. Like Malkarion, this is another behemoth that has a big arena to run around, and so most of the times, like 80% of the time, you're just running around trying to hit him, and only 20% you're actually doing damage. So you better take those 20% really, really, really good. Bring your best build for this one, and as of now, I don't have the armor yet. I'm still working through the lantern, and it's going pretty well, man. It's going pretty good. If you're doing it solo, I suggest you do the first one, because you can do it a lot faster and get about, I don't know, it's about 700, 600 points. If you're going the second one, I mean, be sure to take at least 1 or 2 guys that are really good. I mean, do not be on a mission in a position that you have a good build and a good weapon, and then you are carrying everybody else, because that's happened to me. It takes a lot of time. It doesn't really pay off to be on that mission for I don't know, 20 minutes just get 1,000 points. If you get to Malkarion, you get 2,000 and stuff, that's cool. But if you do there more than 30 minutes and you get 1,000, I mean, you might as well go and do the other one, which you can do with discipline. And that one you can do discipline and just blaze through it and get your points. So this is my opinion about the Hunt Pass and the new update. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like and subscribe. And as always, have a great game, guys.